Hi, this is Jesper, and I make videos on YouTube for those who like to challenge mindset and make a difference in the workplace. And today we're going to talk about business architecture and capability mapping to build agile and scalable solutions. There are problems in aligning business and technology strategies. It is because business and technology use different languages. Business uses concepts like profit, revenue, customers, goals, and productivity, whereas technology is ultimately rooted in the language of zeros and ones, bits and bytes. Results in business and technology solutions and systems that do not support the business needs. This is supported by McKinsey research that found that in 2016, 73% of transformation projects failed, and in 2019, 84% of transformation projects failed. This worsening trend is problematic considering we are facing increasing change and disruption. To solve it, we need to think and act radically different. And we need to connect business and technology differently. But what are the components and how do we connect them? Let's start from the top with an organization's business strategy. A strategy is a vision with goals and a series of decisions and choices to reach those goals. To realize the business strategy, we need a business model. The business model describes how an organization makes money, demonstrated through one or more value propositions. And to support a business model, we need an operating model, which describes how the organization structures itself to make money and deliver its value propositions. One of the simplest expressions of an operating model is a well-known concept of people, process, technology. It is clear there is a relationship between strategy, business model, and operating model, and the connection is through capabilities. The model I have used is from Gartner. Let's dive into capabilities to understand them better. I previously made a video on capability mapping where I described them in more detail, and I have left the link in the description. Capabilities describe what an organization needs to be able to do. This is not to be confused with how, which describes a process. A capability always ends with a noun, such as management, whereas a process starts with a verb. For example, campaign management is a capability, whereas manage campaign is a process. A capability is atomic and defined once only, regardless of the structure of the organization and regardless of the number of locations of the organization. A capability should always follow the Messer principle, mutually exclusive and collectively exhaustive. I have made a video on the Messer principles and I have left a link in the description of the video. A capability is independent of organizational structure, and a capability is often nested in a hierarchy. And most importantly, capabilities are static and rarely change, which means that once we have defined capabilities, they rarely change. There is something magic about capabilities and the potential of describing and improving a business, and I believe they're underrated. They act as a glue that holds the business together and are a natural connection between business and technology strategy, although there are many more use cases. And they are part of a discipline called business architecture for anyone interested in exploring them deeper. The starting point is to develop a capability map where we define an organization's top-level capabilities, also called capability groups. The top-level capabilities are called level 0 capabilities, and most organizations have in between 7 to 12. The level 0 capabilities are the fundamental and essential building blocks of an organization. Level 0 capabilities are decomposed into level 1 capabilities, and there are typically 3 to 10 level 1 capabilities within a level 0 capability. Capabilities are often decomposed further into level 3 and level 4 capabilities. Beyond level 4, and sometimes even beyond level 3, it is hard to tell whether it is a capability or the process, and this is an indication to stop the decomposition. The most common use of capability maps is to create a current state view where capabilities are assessed against something that's important to the organization. They're often assessed against the strategy, the business model or operating model, or a combination, but they can also be assessed against other factors such as an organization's ability to change or strategic or tactical risk. A heat map is often used to display the assessment. I have used the BISBOK rating scales created by the Business Architecture Guild, where green means the capability works well and is fit for purpose. Yellow means there is room for improvement. Orange means it is problematic, and red means there are significant problems or it is not fit for purpose. Blue is used to indicate new capabilities. There are other dimensions that can be added, such as indicating if a capability is a differentiating capability which superimposes importance on the heat map. A common next step is to create a future state view, where capabilities are assessed on how they need to look in the future to support the organization. This is typically when new capabilities are identified. In this instance, capability uplifts are required for capabilities 1.n and 2.2, and a new capability n.n is required. The gap is then assessed, which can be used for multiple purposes, such as developing a roadmap. If business applications are mapped against each capability, it can be used for impact assessments. By overlaying capability importance, such as differentiating capabilities, it can be used for investment decisions. And it can be used to assess mergers and acquisitions, and it can be used to align an organization's technology strategy. But today we will look at a specific use case, which is to use a capability map as a starting point for developing an agile and scalable business solution, in this case a CRM solution, to give us the best possible chance of being part of the 16% of projects that, according to McKinsey, are successful. We start with a map of level 0 capabilities for a fictitious construction company. For simplicity, I have included only operational capabilities and left out corporate capabilities such as HR, IT, finance, etc. The level 0 capabilities have been decomposed into level 1 capabilities. Next, we identify the capabilities the new CRM needs to support. Dark green capabilities are primary capabilities, and light green are secondary capabilities where the primary function resides in another system, but they need to be integrated into the new CRM. We extract and horizontally place the green level 1 capabilities. To avoid overcrowding, I left some capabilities out. It describes what capabilities the new CRM needs to support, and it forms the scope in breadth, or what also called the horizontal scope. Assuming we will use Agile methods to develop the new CRM, level 1 capabilities become epics. Level 1 capabilities are further decomposed into level 2 capabilities, which become features. Level 2 capabilities are further decomposed into level 3 capabilities, which become user stories. Level 2 and Level 3 capabilities describe functionality on a more granular level and form the scope in depth, also called vertical scope. Let's put it all together. The strategy, business model and operating model is supported by capabilities. Capabilities are mapped and assessed, and in this case, they are assessed against a new CRM. The Level 1 capabilities become epics and combined describe the scope in breadth. Level 2 capabilities become features. Level 3 capabilities become user stories, and together with Level 2 capabilities, the features and user stories describe the scope in depth. The power of this approach is the creation of a line of sight, from strategy to business model to operating model, down to detailed business requirements, in this case, user stories. And by connecting this, we give ourselves the best chance of developing successful business and technology solutions. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care until then.